Hey y'all, my name is John Robert Bateman and I'm doing Introduction to Fractions. What are fractions? Fractions represent equal parts of a whole or group. When we divide a whole into equal parts, each part is considered a fraction of the whole. Parts of a fraction. The top number is the numerator. It is the top part of the fraction representing the number of parts. In the middle, we have the fraction bar. It is a line that separates the numerator and the denominator. The bottom number is the denominator. It is the bottom part of a fraction, indicating the total number of equal parts in the whole. Numerator and denominator. The numerator is the number of parts that we have. The denominator is the number of parts the whole has been divided into. Here's an example. There are a total of 4 people. 2 out of the 4 people are men, so the fraction of men to women is 2/4 or 2/5. If there are a total of 5 people, the fraction would be 2/5 or 2/5. Here we have different examples of different fractions. At the top, we start with 1, then a half, a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, an eighth, a tenth, and a 12th. As you can see, the more parts that you have of the whole, the smaller the parts become. These are non-fractions. These are not equally separated into parts. These are unequal parts that do not represent fractions. Adding fractions. The first step is to check if the denominators match. If the denominators do not match, you must make them match first. If they do match, skip to step 3. Step 2, making the denominators the same. Find the least common denominator, also known as LCD, which is the smallest number that both denominators can be divided to. Here's an example. 2/5 plus 1/3 is what? The least common denominator of 5 and 3 is 15. 2/5 times 3/5 equals 6/15. 1/3 times 5/5, or 1, is equal to 5/15. Step 3. Now you can add 6/15 plus 5/15 equals 11/15. Step 4. Simplify if possible. 11/15 is already simplified, so it cannot be simplified any further. Here's a real-world example of adding fractions. You are attempting to make cookies. You use 1/4 cup of sugar to make the dough. You also need a half cup of sugar for the frosting. How much sugar do you need to use in total? So 1/4 plus 1/2 equals what? The first step, make the denominators the same. The least common denominator is 4, so 1/2 equals 2/4. Rewrite as 1/4 plus 2/4 equals what? Add the denominators. 1/4 plus 2/4 equals 3/4. Now we're subtracting fractions. It's similar to adding fractions. The first step is to check if the denominators are the same. If they are the same, you can go ahead and subtract the numerators. If they are not, you need to find a common denominator first. Step 2, find the common denominator. Find the least common denominator, which again is the smallest number both denominators can be divided into. Step 3, rewrite the fractions with the common denominator. Make sure both fractions have the same denominator. Multiply the top and bottom of each fraction as needed. Step 4, subtract numerators. Keep the denominators the same. Subtract the top numbers from each other. Step 5 is to simplify. Here's an example. 2/5 plus 1/2 equals what? 2/5 plus 1/2 equals 2/4. Rewrite as 1/4 plus 2/4 equals 3/4. Step 6, 5/8 minus 3/8 equals what? The denominators are already the same, so we don't have to find a least common denominator. Subtract the numerators. 5 minus 3 equals 2. So 5/8 minus 3/8 is equal to 2/8. Then you can simplify. 2/8 can simplify down to 1/4. Here's a real-world example. If you have 3/4 of a pizza left over, and then your friend comes over and eats 2/5 of a pizza worth of slices, how much pizza is remaining? 3/4 minus 2/5 equals what? The least common denominator of 4 and 5 is 20. So 3/4 is equal to 15/20. And then 2/5 is equal to 8/20. Then you subtract the numerators. 15 minus 8 equal to 7. So 15/20 minus 8/20 is equal to 7/20. Conclusion. Now you know how to add fractions, add and subtract fractions. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you all.